Guys, welcome back. I'm Bianca and I am so excited to reveal / review this new product that I picked up at Target last night. Are you ready for it? It's the Maybelline The Brights palette. I'm so excited. I didn't even know this thing existed. I have the nudes and love it. I just happened to be walking down the makeup aisle, of course, at Target. Saw this little guy, had to have it. And since I have not heard a single thing about it, I was like, okay, it's time for our first impressions and review / swatches. So that's what I did for you guys. Like, just take a minute and look at how pretty and fun this palette looks. I did create the look that I'm wearing with this palette. It was lots of fun. I used, let's see, I used the first quad, and I mean, it's beautiful. It was so easy to work with. The colors are all blendable. I've swatched them all. I did play with it and create some other looks, but this is the one that I wanted to film. It's set up just like the nudes, where they give you the quad options, the trios, or the duos. There are so many bright colors and fun looks that can be created with this palette. And the best thing about it also, even though it's the brights, there are enough neutrals in this palette to use for some neutral, natural, everyday looks as well. So there are 12 shadows in this palette. 10 of them are very shimmery and have a sheen to them. There are 2 that aren't necessarily matte because they do have some specks of glitter in them, but they pretty much are matte. And it's these, the dark, the deep purple, and the black. They aren't matte, but they're matte enough. I have the deep purple in my crease today because it kind of worked for that transition shade. And that's one thing that I really wish they would have did with this palette. Even though it's the brights, when you're working with brights, you still need that transition shade. You still need that one neutral shade that can help blend out any harsh lines, and they didn't give it to us here. But if you have the sister palette, this one will definitely help give you that transition shade. But like I said, I love that there are neutrals in the palette to help balance out those really bright colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and start talking about the actual product itself. Again, the colors are so fun and playful. The color payoff isn't amazing without using a primer, a base, or like a white base, actually. But when used in conjunction with a primer or like a white base, it is absolutely beautiful. It's great. I love it. Like, I did get the look that I'm wearing today, which I will insert a clip. I used the NYX shadow base in Skin Tone and the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and honestly, it made the shadows pop. The palette is totally worth $9.99. It's just great. I'm so excited about it. One thing I did want to add with some of the shades, even with using a primer, you have to kind of pack it on. And to me, that's not a big deal for the price that you pay. I mean, it is what it is. Just pack it on, use some eye drops, use some Fix Plus, use some water, and you're good to go. All of the shadows are just simply pretty, bright, fun, blendable, and easy to work with. So just like the nudes palette, Maybelline is still the only drugstore cosmetic brand that really has truly came out with a palette. NYX does have their palettes, but NYX has kind of been on the fence of, are you a drugstore? Are you at Ulta? Okay, well now you're at CVS, you're at some Targets. I guess they have recently jumped off the fence and really can be considered drugstore. But as far as those drugstore brands that we all know, Maybelline has done it again with the Brights palette, and overall, my honest opinion, it is a great, affordable drugstore palette. And if you want my opinion on whether you should buy it or not, well, I would definitely say yes. However, it's really up to that personal preference. If you know you are not one for using bright colors, then maybe this isn't the palette for you. But if you want to add some spice to your life, if you want to brighten up any of your eye looks or play around with just some new fun bright colors, definitely give it a go. Okay, so now I'm going to insert a few clips of some swatches, maybe a few clips of the actual application process, and yeah, so let's get into that. Well, that was all I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to create some more looks using this palette. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. You ready for it? The Maybelline The Brights palette.
You had it at first.
Eyeshadow base in Skin Tone and the NYX Jumble. Use some teardrops.